Hello, and welcome back to the Moody Rooms. In conjunction with Pink Tarot of London, this week we're talking about manifestations and why they don't work. I'm constantly being asked, how do I manifest this or how do I manifest that? So pop the kettle on, sit back and relax while I take you on a journey about my experience and why I believe you should never speak your intentions out loud. Remember that old saying, walls have ears, so be careful what you say. Okay, so I haven't personally read the book, The Secrets. I know it was on Netflix and I know of so many people who have read it and thought, oh my God, I can just manifest a life that's so perfect, a new car, a new relationship, a new house, millions in the bank, winning the lottery. It's all rubbish. Sorry, but it is. Manifestations don't work in the way that you have been led to believe. The New Age community and books like The Secret have made a lot of money in convincing people that by going along saying, I want this, I want that, then they can have it all. It doesn't work like that. First of all, nobody has that amount of control. Nobody has control over themselves to ever have that kind of I can do this, I can do that. It doesn't matter how much meditating, thought of want, it's not going to happen. And it's all coming from a very negative, low energy kind of feel in the first place. This constant I want, or I deserve to have this, I deserve to have that. I'm not saying that, you can't have this and you can't have that. But we've been led to believe that if we write it down or say things out loud, then this will happen. But it won't. So most people will be going, you're literally out loud saying, I want a new car. But when you're saying it like that, it goes out of focus. And they don't teach you when you manifest is when you say, I want a new car, you act like you're coming from a place where you have no money and you don't have a car, but you may have a car, you just want a better car. So you're coming at it from a place of desperation. You can't come it from desperation. You have to understand that when people are like, I want £1,000,000, I want to have this, I want to have that, you will never get it because you're coming from a place of desperation and low level energy. And you will never get what you want by manifesting like that, because if it really, really worked, I suppose what I'm saying is if you come at it like I want this, I want that, then I'm sure all the people in Haiti, Africa, India, and even parts of here who have nothing would have this perfect life that they desperately want. So again, if manifestations really worked the way that is described in the book The Secret, everybody would have everything. But again, you don't have that kind of control over yourself. And you have to be careful where your manifestations and intentions are coming from. And I guarantee you, the minute you speak it out loud, you put it on TikTok, you put it on Instagram, there's going to be somebody who's going to want to block that. They're going to go, nope, they're not having that. I'm not going to allow it. So you have to be super careful about what you say, especially to those people around you. You think just because someone smiles at you, just because they're your friend or a family member, that they have your best intentions. Trust me, they do not. So you never speak out loud your true intentions. People will hear, and the only way to counterbalance or block these people is to never speak what your desire is. Keep it in your head and speak it in your head. Do not speak your manifestations. People do not want you successful. As soon as you say, I want to do this, every anti-you person, and there are so many anti-you people out there, okay? There are people that really do hate my guts, and they're in my family, they're in my friend groups, they are everywhere. And just because somebody smiles to your face, is all nice to your face, don't ever think that they like you. do not think because they are family or friends, these people have your back. They do not. I can count on my hand out of all the people, family, extended family, friends that go back to when I was a child. I can count on one hand those people whose intentions are good. The rest would throw me under the bus, I guarantee it. So, example of a true story, but I'm not going to go into detail. You come up with an idea, a business idea, say, because I know that this happened to somebody that I know. So they come up with a business idea. It was a really fantastic business idea. And obviously they've gone around going, I'm going to do this. I'm thinking of doing this. I'm thinking of doing that. At that precise moment and that precise time in their life, it wasn't right for them. But ears being everywhere, somebody close to this person took their business idea, took the name of their business and ran with it. Took everything away from this person, all because they thought that they were a friend and spoke their dreams and wishes out loud. So again, do not trust anybody. Another example I'm going to use, and this is the reason why I've done the podcast this week, and it's to do with social media as well, particularly Instagram. And I've noticed with friends of mine, there's one person in particular, and they're going to know who they are, and I'm not naming names. They will like, repost, give shout outs to their friends' businesses, their friends' projects. You know, they really, really champion because they're coming from a good place. And I've always said, if you can't, support your friends like you would celebrities, and if you can't, some of my friends will support me by reposting my stuff. They won't come and have a reading or come for advice, and because maybe they can't afford it, or maybe because they don't want to. But you can support your friends in other ways by not spending money. And this person in particular is constantly champion everybody. Now, they started up a project and it is a fantastic project. I didn't see any of these people repost, relike, support. And that's because people do not want you to succeed. Not everybody in your life is coming from a good place. And trust me when I say it, and I will say this for the people at the back who aren't hearing, the minute you want to better yourself, or the minute you want to do something, everybody who you thought that smiled at you to your face, their intentions will come true and they will throw you under the nearest bus. So let's come at it from a relationship point of view. Again, true story, not naming names. So a friend of mine, beautiful girl, own business, happy, meets a guy. The minute she lets her friend group know that she is happy, two of those friends turned against her. One went after the boyfriend. The other one went after her business. So it just goes to show that nobody wants you to be happy. Nobody wants you to be successful. So to really come at it from a place of true intentions and for your manifestations to really work, you've got to come at it from a different place. And the only way I can kind of say, okay, you can create a better life for yourself, but not manifest it in the way we've been told, is to be authentic, which is being true to who you are. Don't drink, don't do drugs. That's going to be for another podcast. But be happy. Smile at your children. Smile at your partner. Let your children know you love them. Don't let anybody else know. I've got a family member, again, not naming names, who wouldn't let another family member be alone with their partner because they weren't trusted. I actually know people who have got with somebody they wanted and they have actually out loud said, I'm going to destroy this person. I'm going to get with him because I want him. I don't want her to have him. And these are just some of the people that I know. So this is my experience. I'm telling you my story on why I do not speak my intentions, let anybody know what I'm doing. You can't trust anybody because they will come at you, and they will be, again, friends, family members, acquaintances. And the minute you speak your intentions, I want this, I want that, you're not going to get it, because someone will always be listening to what your desires are. You're coming from a place of desperation and low vibing energy. Raise your vibration by not drinking, by not doing drugs, living a healthy lifestyle, connecting with Mother Earth. Speak it in your head, because God always listens.